Vechain.
The crypto market is always subject to a kind of chaos, with the market moving almost instantaneously, always. And, well, that's due to a variety of reasons, one of the biggest being the force of market movers. But well, because of how the system works, every cryptocurrency, one way or the other, is integrated to affect the other. And for a little bit of perspective, there's around 4,000 cryptocurrencies, and to predict their pattern is interesting, to say the least. Let's take a look at one of the dark horse currencies, Vechain, VET, and what's in store when it comes to predicting its price. Vechain, also known as VET, is one of the cryptocurrencies that's rather been a dark horse contender, not having an outstanding run through the years, but it has what some experts and analysts claim to be immense potential for the years to come. But before we completely dive in, here's a bit of context for the people who don't know what we're talking about. Vechain is a blockchain platform designed to enhance supply chain management and business initiatives processes.
Vechain is a blockchain solution that gives companies a way to track their products in the supply chain.
It aims to streamline these processes and ease the flow of information and data for complex supply chains through the use of distributed ledger technology, DLT, to make them faster, easier, and much more efficient in terms of the time taken to process supply chain management demands. The Vechain platform contains two types of tokens, Vechain token, VET, and Vechain Thor Energy, VTHO. The VET token is used to transfer value across Vechain's network, and the latter is used as energy or gas to power smart contract transactions, which is similar to the concept that Ethereum has. And what this essentially means is that there's a certain fee or pricing value required to successfully conduct the transaction or execute a contract on the respective blockchain platform. And even if the dual token system comes with its inflationary and deflationary qualities, it does have its perks too. One source described it as the Vechain Thor network uses a primary token called VET. VET has a fixed supply. Holding VET generates the secondary token called VTHO. VTHO has a controlled inflation rate, as well as a deflation rate, VTHO burned during transaction.
Vechain combines Internet of Things technology with a blockchain to digitize the supply chain.
The monetary policy of the system is managed by an appointed steering committee, but VET's token holders vote in and make the call. This managed and deflationary policy ends up with a slightly inflationary supply of VTHO tokens, which are then used for transaction purposes. The bottom line is the Vechain is getting a lot of traction and can be used as a dual cryptocurrency that supplies logistic blockchain solutions for businesses that are in the stage of developing and the ones that are already well established. The Vechain targets this market pretty nicely. According to their charter, Vechain states that its goal is to build a trust-free and distributed business ecosystem platform to enable transparent information flow, efficient collaboration, and high-speed value transfers. Supply chain data for business processes are currently compartmentalized in silos among multiple stakeholders. This affects information flow, which is, again, divided among stakeholders. According to Vechain's white paper, blockchain technology can break this asymmetric information problem and allow ownership of data to return to and empower its owner. The Vechain platform claims to provide a full view of information, of a particular product and its business processes.
Vechain provides you with a foolproof way of checking if the product you're buying has been handled in accordance with food safety standards,
such as storage, transportation, and supply, to authorized and verified stakeholders to create a more transparent market. And as we've mentioned, the dark horse contender that is Vechain, it is plausible to say that it might hit $20 somewhere down the line. As for now, the Vechain price stands at $0.117, and for the past couple of days, it's been struggling to say the least. Vechain price is struggling to hold gains over the last couple of days and is currently down -3.3% to $0.1881, since making an all-time high of 0.2798 back on the 17th of April. Vechain, VET, has experienced volatile trading conditions. The coin had an outstanding run in the first 4 months of 2021, from the 1st of January to its high just under 1 month ago. The Vechain price had risen 1,300%. However, the last 4 weeks have not been as kind, and VET has lost 36% of its value since. Just 3 days ago, Vechain was ranked as the 11th most valuable crypto asset.
By scanning a QR code, RFID, or NFC tag, an app shows you everything you need to know about the product.
Then it slipped to number 17 with a market cap of $11.4 billion, but now stands at a market cap of $10.9 billion, so it dropped even more. Although, to be fair, this results from other crypto assets outperforming it, as the Vechain price is largely unchanged. And well, with its pursuit of targeting a certain niche, one can't exactly say that they've lagged behind. That's because they weren't very predominant in the mainstream race to begin with, even with being ranked decently. The trend line is currently at 0.1520, which is around 12% lower than the current price, and, well, that is a bit concerning. To add to that, there's also the fact that Vechain price has dropped a staggering 20% in under 24 hours, and tagged a swing low at $0.157. And, well, like we've discussed, it had a rough couple of months. Since May 7th, it dropped around 40%, is currently testing $0.157. Breaching this support level will lead to a 10% downswing to the demand zone, extending from 0.126 to 0.141. This area of interest was formed between April 10th and 12th, and was crucial in building up pressure before rallying 127%. Hence, a dip into this zone will most likely result in a quick upswing, which actually makes things look up a bit.
Through the unique ID tag that's attached to the products, the system is aware of their entire history. Sensors on the product pick up on temperature variations and collect data on its environment. That information gets attached to Vechain's decentralized blockchain.
So here's the deal. Investors can expect a 35% run-up to 0.191. If the buying pressure continues to build up, another 15% rally will push the Vechain price to the 50% Fibonacci retracement level at 0.218. Beyond this ceiling, VET could wick up to the supply zone that stretches from 0.235 to 0.266. While the upward trajectory detailed above seems straightforward, investors should wait for a close above 0.141 and a retest, which serves as a confirmation of this uptrend. However, if Vechain price produces a decisive close below 0.126, it will invalidate the bullish thesis. If such a scenario were to evolve, market participants could expect a 9% sell-off to 0.115. But to put it realistically, this could really be the make or break point for Vechain. And while the baseline price of Vechain stabilizes, we can talk about the potential of it hitting $20. And let's see where our favorite billionaire troll Elon Musk comes in. Although the brilliantly visionary exchange commission baiting meme king may have positioned himself as a news cycle unto himself, crypto news has the power to influence major price action across the altcoin markets, particularly if you can be the first to react to it.
The great thing about a blockchain is that it's tamper-proof. Information that gets added to it can't be changed, so the customer can be sure that the information they receive about the product is accurate.
And Vechain does constitute an altcoin. But, well, Elon didn't have a lot to say or do with it, especially its partnership with PricewaterhouseCoopers, which is one of the biggest accounting firms in the world. The news of the enterprise-oriented project Vechain getting access to PwC's client base was naturally a big deal, as evidenced by the VET's token 46.07% growth within 72 hours from its publication on April 13th. And with the clientele it's gathering, things may only get better. But to discuss this on a broader scale, Vechain has not really been through a bull market yet. Its price has been ranging between 0.01 and 0.03 since it was first listed on trading platforms, and some analysts predict that by the final quarter of 2021, the VET's tokens set to reach $1. Some also speculate that there will be at least one strong parabolic bull run during the same period, which could see Vechains temporarily growing to even higher price points, possibly within the $2 to $3 range.
Vechain embeds data management and sharing in every process, making cold chain logistics transparent, regulated, secure, and reliable.
And this sets up a strong base for years to come. For example, the same trends can indicate a higher forecast in the next 5 years. We're seen to a massive growth in DeFi and the first steps to the creation of a virtual reality empowered and supported by decentralized projects. This area of focus is very relevant to Vechain, which will continue to act as a foundation for supply management of virtual luxury items. VET to reach a $10 price point before the end of 2025. This prediction is highly speculative, but would be much more realistic if we managed to hit the 2021 target. That's because of the crypto economy itself growing by around 10 times. It's only reasonable to expect that it reaches $10. And if we're being speculative, it isn't exactly going to be a surprise in the next 10 to 20 years if the price of Vechain comes around the range of $25 to $50. And the main reason for that is the integration of AI into mainstream services. Services like the decentralized projects, which will become increasingly important and valuable in terms of market capitalization. When looking at the current partnership of Vechain, we can expect the project to become important in both the physical and virtual worlds. Its partnership with Amazon, AWS, will be mainly reflected in their digital world, while partnerships with BMW and Walmart will be more useful in the physical world. And so, if luck's in favor, Vechain is more likely to survive and grow, even if it's at a gradual pace, than its contemporary competitors. That's all for today, folks. Keep an eye out for the next video if you want more content related to all that is to do with the crypto world. To do that, simply click the bell icon and subscribe to our channel. Oh, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Alright, see you next time. Ciao.